show goes out to all them good dogs. Don't matter if you're a boy or a girl dog. Laying around sleeping, getting treats dog. You know those best dogs. Dog.
It's the best dog.
Dog. Welcome to episode 10 of the Best Dog Podcast. And we have what I think is an exciting show today because I have some big news for everybody. Last week, if you are a personal friend of mine on Facebook, I think I put it on my personal Facebook,
You
right?
did,
Okay.
yeah.
I made a post that basically said something to the effect that my wife and I were having a discussion. Amy said something about a brand of dog toy that I don't think I've ever mentioned before, and it showed up in my Facebook feed. So we got to talking about, actually, after it showed up in my Facebook feed, I thought it was kind of funny. I made the joke that my phone listens to my wife more than I do,
Yeah.
but that was the reason for the post. But then we got to talking about dog toys, and we mentioned it in the past, I think when Julia was on with Dottie, one of our babies,
Yep.
that we can't find toys that last more than 10 seconds. And I thought, hey, let me contact this company on Facebook that I was looking at and see if they can't help us out with the show. Maybe they can send us a sample and we can find toys that we would want to buy.
Right.
Well, I'm proud to announce that the company Bullymake is going to be sending us 2 free boxes. I asked for 2 toys.
Yeah.
They are sending us 2 complete boxes. So
That is
apparently, and you understand this more than I do, but apparently there are companies out there that you can, I guess it's like the food, like what are those food companies?
Like clean, fresh, or fresh.
Yeah, whatever
there's
those
some
food
company
companies.
that
Yeah,
does-
they send you food and you make the dinners and everything comes that you need. Well, apparently these dog toy companies have the same thing. You can order a box and every month it's different things that your pet might enjoy.
Right.
And you just pay a simple subscription fee and they send you new stuff every month. And I thought, this is really cool. So I asked for 2 toys. The guy is sending us 2 boxes.
Cool.
And here's what we're going to do. The first box, we're going to give to our dogs. We'll take some videos, some pictures, and show you guys what it is. We'll show you what the boxes are, what comes in them, all that sort of stuff. And we'll give the toys to our dogs. We'll see how they like them. Maybe they all like them. Maybe only this dog likes this. Maybe this dog likes this. And then you guys can get an idea of what comes in the boxes, how the dogs react to it. But the best part is the second box we are going to give away on an upcoming show in just a couple of weeks when we get them.
Very
The boxes
cool.
aren't scheduled to get here till next week.
Oh,
So it'll be just a
Yeah.
couple of weeks. But here's why this is kind of a big deal, and we need everyone's help. There are 200, and what did we just look at today? It was 210?
210 people. in our group.
210 people in our Facebook group, and we have only been doing this for about 2 months. I think that's fantastic. The problem is we're only getting about 10 to 20 views per episode, which is only 10% of the people in the group. No, I'm not complaining and I'm not shaming anybody, but there are 210 people in the group for a reason. Are they not here to see the show? Are they not here to see the dog stuff that we're putting out? Otherwise, why would they not be a member? Why are they a member of the group if they're not watching the show? But the numbers dictate that only 10% of the people are watching the show. So anyway, my point is, we need you guys to share the show. We need you guys to tell your friends about the show so we can get our numbers up so that we can show Bullymake, hey, this is a great show. And maybe they'll send us a box to give away every month, and you guys can get great stuff from our show.
That'd be cool.
Maybe they'll give us discounts that we can give you guys. Maybe they'll give us free stuff that we can give you guys. This isn't about us.
Right.
We do the show because we like it. I mean, we spend money to put this show on, But it'd be nice if we didn't have to spend as much money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not made of money. I'm a truck driver. I'm not Scrooge McDuck. So, so that's kind of the big news is you guys have a chance to start winning or getting a lot of cool stuff if you just tell people about the show and make sure you watch it when we put it out there. And it's easy to do. We put it on YouTube. We put it on Facebook. We put it on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Stitcher. It's literally, I think, 15 different podcast places. We even have a website now that I posted the website out there through Pinecast, the company that we put the show out to, that distributes our show. You guys can watch or listen to the show on your way to work. You can do it while you're jogging. You can... Heck, I mean, it's a family-friendly show. There's no cursing or anything like that. You could sit down and play this game after dinner with your family on your smart TV.
That's a good idea.
So make sure you tell your friends and family about the show. Help us get our numbers up a little bit so that maybe Bullymake will send us some stuff that we can give away to you guys. Now, the guy at Bullymake did send me a couple things, and I thought this was good information that I wanted to pass on, and so that I remember everything. I have it written down. So if you right now, I noticed if you go to bullymake.com, you can get 10% off a subscription.
Okay.
That's not because of us. That's just what they're
Right.
doing right now. So I don't know how long they're doing that. But when you go to bullymake.com, it's the first thing that pops up. 10% off. All you got to do is give them your email, which you got to do when you sign up anyway. So who cares? So then the guy told me that all of their toys are made out of nylon, natural rubber, woven ballistic, which I haven't gotten a response back from him yet. I just emailed him, I think, yesterday. But I think woven ballistic is like, isn't that like, the police wear the
vest.
The bulletproof vest.
Now, now that you mention that, we have a toy that is kind of like a Kong, that silver one that we have.
Okay.
That when I bought that, it said it was made from the same material as a bulletproof vest. So that must be what that is.
Okay. Well, and then they also have heavy duty ropes for dogs that like to pull. There, perfect example. Tons of different types of toys, from chew toys to pull toys to balls you can throw. I mean, they've got a little bit of everything. They also have all their products have a 14-day durability guarantee.
Oh, wow.
We would know in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Not 2 weeks. Mama will tear something up literally the minute she gets it. So a 14-day guarantee, that's way more time than we need. We know right away if it's going to be good for our dogs. And that's not just if it was destructible. Maybe your dog just didn't like it. It's a 14-day guarantee for whatever you want it to be. So if your dog just doesn't like it, you can contact them and switch it out for something else or whatever.
Oh, that's great.
They also have treats for your dogs. It's not just toys. They also have treats. Their treats are all grain-free. They have a chicken, a beef, and a just regular plain grain-free flavor. They also ship to Canada, the UK, and Australia. Our show is worldwide. Bullymake practically ships worldwide. Perfect combination. You can get this stuff anywhere. You can watch our show and you can get Bullymake. So again, do us a favor, share the show. This is our 10th episode. If you haven't watched all 10, go back and watch some of the others. I know that some of the shows didn't have the greatest sound quality when we were first starting this out because we're new. It's our 10th show. It's not our 100th show, but show 8, show 9, and so far show 10 have all had really good sound. And we've changed it a little bit to where it's a little bit more fun. We do a little bit more games and trivia and not so much dry news or information. So, speaking of information, I got something in a little bit I get to talk to everybody about. From episode 1, something has come back to haunt us. Well, not haunt us, but it's come back to be in the news. So anyway, share the show with your friends. Let everybody know what's going on so that we can up our numbers and hopefully we can get some cool stuff to give you guys from Bullymake.
Yeah, our dogs are going to think that it's Christmas because that's the only time that we open a variety of toys all at once.
Yeah. So, all right. So as far as the thing that has come back in the news, I am on a couple different dog places because I was looking for a dog podcast before I started this one. I couldn't find a good dog podcast. Well, I can't say that. I found some good ones, but they're very dry and they're very informational for breeders or for a certain type of dog, or they were just not the greatest quality. They were like our first couple of shows, and they never got it because I skipped ahead and went to like, well, what's episode 20 sound like? Same as 1. It's hard to listen to a show that doesn't have good audio quality. So that's why we wanted to fix our audio. But anyway, so I couldn't find a good podcast. So I joined a bunch of dog groups thinking somebody would be able to help me find one. And I found that letter from the FDA. Actually, we got it from Jerica, and I think she posted it on one of those dog groups. This was a letter from the vet in New Mexico talking there. It's up there on the screen now. You may not be able to read it, but you'll see it. It looks exactly like that on the internet. That letter, if you watched episode 1, and if you haven't, go back and watch it because there's a lot of good information in there. But that letter was from 3 years ago from a vet in New Mexico, back when the FDA had put out a study about dog food and causing heart problems and things like that. Well, I saw this letter 3 times in 3 different dog groups this week. And when I commented on there, the one I commented to the gal, I said, if your vet gave you this, and I'm sorry, maybe it was a little mean, but I told her, I says, if your vet gave you this, you're either 1, lying to this group, or 2, your vet, you need to find a new vet because your vet is giving you some really outdated information. That was from 3 years ago.
Right.
And last week, about the time we were going to start the show, we didn't talk about it because we didn't have enough information or hadn't read all the stories yet. The FDA had just put out a new announcement for everything talking about that letter and everything that was in it. So why are these people putting out information that's 3 years old and saying, my vet gave me this?
Right.
I don't think she was being truthful.
Their vet recently gave it to them.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. She even private messaged me and said, I'm not a liar. My vet gave me this. I said, look, I'm not actually calling you a liar. I said it was either you're lying or your vet is giving you outdated information. So if you guys, we had a friend that shared this letter on our Facebook, and I even commented on her saying, hey, we talked about this 8 weeks ago on episode 1. Here's what we found out about it. Well, the FDA has sent out that new updated information. In the description below, there is a link where you can go to a story that talks about that episode, well, that information. And we weren't far off. On our episode, if you remember, we said we went through all the different foods that could hurt your dog.
Yep.
And we said we are not vets. This is just the research that we have done. We suggested that people stay away from beans, legumes, and sweet potatoes.
Yes.
And in that story that just came out last week, what were the 3 things that the FDA has zeroed in on and thinks that these are a strong possibility of issues?
All of those 3.
Those 3 things. Now, again, we're not saying don't feed your dogs peas, beans, legumes, or sweet potatoes, but in that reading, they strongly started looking at peas as a possible front runner.
Right.
Now, peas have been used in dog food for a long time.
Yeah.
Not
like
saying,
every dog food I think I've ever bought have had peas.
They're not saying that peas are the problem. All they're saying is we've narrowed it down to these few items are showing up consistently over and over and over in the dog foods where dogs have heart problems. They also said this might just be a thing where this breed of dog had a pre-existing issue that was complicated by the dog food and nobody would have known.
Oh.
So they're still doing more testing. My thing is, don't share bad information because when you share information about, that's why we say we're not vets. This is what we know. Here's a link. We give you the information so you can do the research yourself. We just give you a little bit of a push in what we think's the right direction.
Right.
We might be wrong, which is why we say contact your vet, read this article for yourself. Maybe we didn't read it correctly. Anything could go wrong. Always do the research yourself, but don't share bad information or share something on social media just so you can look cool because you could be hurting someone's dog by sharing that bad information. And that's what I told that girl that private messaged me. You can't share that information if you don't know it to be factual. So if your vet did give it to you, I'm letting you know. And I gave her the link to our first episode with the link to the FDA website with all the information. This is what you need to know. Take it from the FDA. Don't take it from me. Here's the real information. So if you guys want to know more about what we're talking about, I mean, I think I summed it up fairly well.
Yeah.
If you want more information, go back and watch episode 1 because that was literally half of our show where we talked about the dog foods, and not just dog foods, but things that could hurt your dog.
Yeah.
We didn't know dogs cannot process dairy.
Right. And we had been doing it for forever.
You would learn that in episode 1 had you watched it. Well, surprise, there's one of the 15 things that can hurt your dog.
Right.
People are given pup cups. Are pup cups dairy free? Because if they're not, maybe that's why people have. Why does my dog lick his paws all the time? Why does my dog scratch and itch all the time? Why does my dog have ear infections all the time? All those things can be contributed to dairy from the reading that we read. Go back to episode 1, click the description, and click on the links that we put in there for you. We gave you the information. You can easily find it. Check it out. And if we're wrong, hey, let us know. We'll gladly look into the research, and we'll come on the show and say, guess what? Remember back 100 episodes ago? Here's some new information. We were wrong. But we don't try to come on the show and tell people this is what you need to do for your dog. We give you information that maybe you don't know, or maybe you haven't read somewhere, or maybe you got a letter that was 3 years ago and is bad information.
Yeah, that makes me wonder if the vets that are giving the letter to these people now, are they giving them the exact same one that's dated from 3 years ago?
I don't think the vet. I don't think the vet gave that girl the letter. I gave her the way. I think she was lying. I really do. What vet is going to give you a photocopy letter with the highlights? It looked exactly like the picture that Alex just put up there.
Right.
It had the circled spot. It was basically the vet took that letter from somebody's Facebook post and gave it out, because that vet didn't get that letter from the vet in New Mexico.
Right.
That vet didn't get that information from a credible source. If that vet gave her the information, which is why I said I'm 99% sure she's lying, because no credible vet is going to give that information that recklessly from some Facebook post from somebody they don't know. There's just there's no way a vet would do that. I can't believe that a vet would be that reckless. They go to school for 8 years. They're not dumb. I mean, there's just no way.
Yeah.
So I was trying to be nice to the girl, but I don't think she was being truthful. And this is a group of 25,000 dog lovers. That's really bad information to be giving somebody. And not that the letter is wrong. The letter is just outdated information.
Right.
And it lists a bunch of dog foods that say, don't feed your dog these brands. That's reckless. You don't want to be calling out these companies. Even when we called these companies out, all we said is these are not bad companies. All we're saying is the FDA said they had this many cases.
Right.
We even prefaced it so that people weren't saying, you're saying this is a bad breed. No, or a bad brand. I'm not saying it's a bad brand. All we're doing is giving you the information that we read off of the FDA website. We gave the link so you could go look at it. Anyway, I'm going to stop preaching. I just want it made me angry that this girl was trying to give information to 25,000 dog lovers and wasn't being truthful about it. So, and that wasn't our friend that did that. Just so everybody knows it wasn't that. But she got it from somebody else. And I mean, when your friend posts something, you think, oh, my friend's giving me good information. Nobody's going to think your friend is a liar, so why wouldn't you share something?
Right.
Apparently, in the days of social media, you just got to be careful with what information you get. So we always try to put the links in the thing so you can do research yourself to make sure that you're doing what's best for your pet, because that's what we care about. That's why we started this show. It's because we love dogs. We have 5 of them. I never would thought I've owned 5 dogs at one time, but we would have owned 11 if we could have afforded it. We wouldn't have sold or given away any of those puppies. We would have kept them all. Which, by the way, did you tell me that their birthday is?
Their birthday is coming.
When?
They're going to be 5.
Oh, my God. Tudors is 5?
Yes, I know.
Ernie is 5?
Well, Ernie looks like he's 5.
How old is Mama? She'd
Mama's
be
7. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Time flies so fast.
Yeah. So all of our grand fur babies out there, happy
birthday
to them.
Yeah. Make sure you send out those toys that you were going to send out.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go to some more fun stuff now. Enough preaching. So, Alex, what do you got for us? What's fun?
We got another game of Shepherdy coming up for you guys.
All right. Oh,
This loaded.
we discussed this earlier, but I want to make sure the public knows. We tweaked the game last week, and I think that tweak worked out really, really well.
Okay.
We're going to tweak it just a little bit more.
Oh.
Last week, what we said was if you miss or you don't answer, the other person gets a chance to steal. Now, me being the competitive, might I say, sharp-witted contestant that I am, I tried to win the game. That's what I do. I play to win. I didn't cheat. I followed the rules. But I exposed a slight flaw in that twist, which was, as soon as I got the lead, I went for all the high points so that I could get those off the board and either answer them myself or stop you from getting them. Mm-hmm. It worked. But it also rewards people for playing really strict defense. So what we're going to do is, and for those of you that may be watching this for the first time, the game is set up sort of like Jeopardy. We have categories. There's point amounts in there. And whoever controls the board gets to choose and then answer the question. The person that controls the board has too much power if we do the other person can steal like we did last week. So what I suggest is this week, the only way you can steal it is if the person in control gets it wrong.
Okay.
Because now, if I don't answer, if I play defense like I did last time and I don't answer it just to take the points off the board, you can steal it if I don't answer. But if I answer it wrong, you can't steal it from me.
Okay, so this time we're playing it where if you answer wrong, I cannot steal.
Yeah, if I answer it wrong, yes, I took the points off the board, but I lose the points by getting it wrong.
Okay.
But if I don't lose the points, now I'm giving you the opportunity to steal.
Okay.
So last time I could just not answer it, and then you couldn't steal it. You really couldn't do anything about it.
Okay.
So,
all right. It looks like Alex is ready.
Alex is ready.
Are you guys ready? Mm-hmm. Here are today's categories. We got some new ones for you. We brought barking ballads back, which is musical-related dog questions.
Okay.
We got state dogs.
What is that?
Which you have state birds. You have
there's a thing called there's a state dog.
There is state dogs.
Oh, I did not.
Help me with my bingo.
They're pretty,
I didn't know that.
Fairly
Wait a minute.
new.
What do you mean help you with your bingo?
But in my bingo game that I play, there's trivia.
Yeah.
And all the bingo rooms are different states or countries or whatever.
Oh, are you guys ganging up on me?
I didn't
He didn't
have
know
any
that.
How much did she pay you to put that category in there?
Not enough.
Apparently it was because it's here.
I don't know that I'd remember any of them. Yeah.
Okay.
But state dogs, I don't blame you guys for not knowing that it was a thing because it's fairly new. Like within the past 20 years.
I didn't know that.
I think only 15 states have state dogs. A lot of states haven't chosen theirs yet.
What states are they?
I
Dang.
can't tell you that information.
Dang, that was close. You saw him for a second.
Yeah.
I was about to start.
I know. I could see it in his eyes. He was about to be happy he could spend that knowledge on us, but
All right.
he's learning.
Next one is heroic hounds, which is anything related to dogs that have done crazy things like saving people and stuff. You'll see.
Wow.
How are we supposed to know that?
Well, the formats of the questions will
Okay.
let you know.
Okay.
And then we have another paw purry.
Okay.
And just so you guys know, I did incorporate 2 daily doubles this time.
Ooh.
So 2 of these on the board.
So now it's really important to
Will be
control the
worth
board
double.
because you only get to answer the daily double if you control the board.
Oh, okay.
All right, are we ready?
Right? Is that you only get to if the daily double pops up, the only you get first shot at if you have the control, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works in the
I
show.
don't remember.
I think
I
so,
was
too.
never
I'm pretty
a
sure.
Jeopardy watcher.
Okay. Well, that's how we're playing it. So
Okay.
So now, if you have control and you answer it, I can't steal it. Even if you answer it wrong, I can't steal it. I can only steal it if you don't answer it at all.
Okay.
But if you answer wrong, you lose points. So risk reward.
Okay.
All right, so who goes first this time?
Well, just like last week, your mom went first, but I chose her category. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first and you choose my category?
I'll pick your category. You go first.
All right, so I'm going first apparently.
Yeah.
And what category do I got to pick from?
State dogs.
I knew you were going to do that.
Okay, state dogs.
Okay, let's go state dogs for 200.
The Great Dane is the state dog for which state that is home of the Liberty Bell? Yes.
Oh, crud. I'm pretty sure. God, did they move it? I can't remember in history. The Liberty Bell, I'm pretty sure, is in Philadelphia. Final answer.
Final answer.
Dang it.
Wait.
This is a weird technicality. Right
I
here.
knew it. That's why I said I thought they moved it.
But that's
like,
not
he
why
doesn't
it's a
know what he's-
technicality.
Okay.
The state. Philadelphia is a city.
Oh, I meant Pennsylvania. Oh, my goodness.
I'm
You know what
sorry.
I meant. Holy
I
crap.
knew what you meant, but I can't allow it. You said final answer, too.
What city is it in?
The city is Philadelphia.
Thank you.
State is Pennsylvania.
How is that wrong? You asked for the state. I gave you the city. I'm going to give you the zip code next time to show you how I know where it is.
All
Man,
right.
that ain't
So,
right.
do we do negative points or no?
I didn't get it
Yeah,
right.
you
You're
didn't
saying
get
I
it
got it
right.
wrong,
Okay.
so
All right.
good grief.
You still
All
have
right, I
control of the
still
board.
control the board. I still think I'm playing under protest. Let's go to barking ballads for 100.
Okay, barking ballads for 100.
At least if I get the double, I can come back.
This rapper out of the West Coast likes to sip on gin and juice.
Rich,
Yes,
Snoop Dogg.
that is correct. Snoop
right.
Dogg. Rich is back up. He now has.
No, I'm still negative 100 though.
Yep.
I'm still in the doghouse.
He's still in control of the board. Yes, he is in the doghouse.
Let's go potpourri for
God.
100.
Potpourri for 100. In 1992, ASPCA begun promoting the adoption of this breed after it retires its racing career.
Rich,
Yes,
is that the Greyhound?
that is also correct.
Back to 0. You haven't played yet, and we still have the same score. You're doing great.
We're all tied up. Both with
0-0. I should be up 400 right now. All right, let's go. Heroic Hounds for 100. Let's see what this category is about.
Okay, heroic hounds for 100. This Saint Bernard saved 40 people from the Swiss Alps in the 19th century, and it shares his first name with one of the Bee Gees.
I don't know any names of Bee Gees. They're singers. That's all I know. There's a timer on this or not?
No.
Oh. What's that one guy's name? It's a real weird name. Well, there's got to be a timer. We'll be sitting here
Yeah,
forever.
I'll have to play it by ear because I didn't start it right
All
away.
right, do you know? Because I don't know. I can't think of it.
But you didn't guess, so I can't.
You can say your name.
You can steal it.
Yeah.
This is the question. It's not stealing. It's the
It's-
question.
Well,
She
yeah.
could.
I don't know if it'd be a
Are you
first name or
answering
a
it
last
for
name,
official?
but
Well,
yes, I'm gonna
Okay.
It says in the question.
try.
Okay.
The first name of the BG. It says first name in the question. Don't be saying no Philadelphia like I did, or you're gonna get it wrong.
Andy.
No.
Oh, the
I thought-
Andes. That's a good.
Andy Gibb
Yeah.
is his name.
Okay.
I only knew one of their names, and it was Barry Gibb.
Barry.
Barry was the name of the dog.
Oh, it's Swiss Alps. So, yeah, it wouldn't be. Oh,
Wait
I
a
don't-
minute.
it says right there from the Swiss Alps.
So
The Andes. I thought is that what you were thinking was the Andes
Oh,
Mountains?
I
I don't know if
gotcha.
that's the, is that the
Okay.
Swiss
no,
Mountains? I don't know.
the Andes is in South America.
Oh, okay.
I gotcha.
Yeah, the answer.
So I'm
was-
really glad we're not
the
playing
answer
against the
was
general
Barry.
public because they're probably smarter than we are. This probably isn't. See, I always thought they watched the show because they liked the questions in the game. I bet they're sitting out there laughing at us. The 10 people that watch every week are probably laughing at us. They're not playing along. They're like, hey, let's see what kind of train wreck they give us this week.
So yes, the
Our
dog's
producer's
name-
smarter than we are.
The dog's name was Barry.
Oh, shoot.
All right.
So Rich still has control of the board,
I still
right?
have
Yes.
control of the board,
Okay.
yes.
That's the part I never.
But now she
understand.
lost points for that because she officially answered it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said, are you officially jumping in there? Okay. So that's what happened last week.
Yeah.
The first question, I answered it, but you didn't take my... Didn't matter, but yeah. All right, I need to find that daily double. Wow, I wonder if he put it in the big pointers.
Oh yeah, I forgot the daily double is like
That's-
in with the questions.
Yeah, that's something new this week. The
Okay.
daily double's new this week.
I
so
gotcha.
let's go barking ballads for 200.
Okay. Barking ballads for 200. This grunge supergroup consisting of members from Pearl
Rich.
Jam and finish the question.
Oh, that's
Pearl
right.
Jam
Okay.
and
Yes.
Soundgarden released Hunger Strike in 1991.
Rich.
Yes.
Temple of the Dog.
That is correct.
See, that's why I don't. That time I read it and I got ahead of him. I gotta listen. I forgot I gotta wait.
Okay.
That gave you time to think while I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't want to do that. Okay, let's go barking ballots for 300.
Okay, barking ballads for 300 is the Daily Double.
Ooh!
This group, whose name is a play on words of basketball player Charles Barkley, released Crazy in 2006.
Oh, that guy's name was Gnarls Barkley.
That is correct. Gnarls Barkley.
What are you looking at me like that for? So now, can you give me double? How'd you give me double points for that?
I would just add more.
You can just do that. Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. I
Rich
got
is
a
now at
9.
800 points. With
800 to
Amy at
negative 100. Yes, this is nice.
Yep. That's the way this game is going to
No, this game doesn't. This game's normally separated by like 200 points by the end. All right, let's go barking ballads for 400.
Okay, barking ballads for 400. This alternative rock group with songs like Today, 1979, and Bullet with Butterfly Wings also has a track titled Pug.
Rich.
Yes.
So what's what you do at Halloween? Right after Halloween's over, you smashing pumpkins.
Oh, Jesus.
That is also correct.
Yep.
Oh, I like this category. We need this one every week.
Pumpkin.
You were a DJ too. You should know some of these.
I did, but I didn't know that one.
I don't even listen to that type of music.
Wow, and you cleared all those out, huh?
Yep. I
Yeah.
once I realized I was good at them, I just ran with it because I don't know how the rest of this is going to go. I'm going to stay away from your state dogs because I don't like you probably know some of those. I didn't even know that was a thing. Let's go Potpourri for 200.
All right, Potpourri for 200. The Shar-Pei breed has this blue and black organ.
Say your name.
But it's not my turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Amy.
This is played like it is every week.
It's their tongue. What is their tongue?
That is correct. Yeah, you don't hesitate to say your name.
Yeah.
You could be scoring.
I always
right now.
forget
At the
that.
beginning
I
of the
think that
question, you
it's his
say your
turn,
name.
He gets the answer,
No,
and if he misses
you
it,
just
I get it.
no. If I have control, the only one you can't steal from me is a daily double.
I gotcha.
That's
Okay.
it. Otherwise, it's the same game we've been playing.
All right, so now I have control.
Yes, you do.
Yes. Yay.
That sucks.
Amy is
Okay.
pulled ahead with 100 points, and Rich is at 1,200 right now.
Oh my God,
Still a
that
lot of
sounds
points on the
awful.
board.
There's a
though.
lot of points on the
Yeah.
board.
There's a lot of points I'm behind too.
Well, pick a big
Okay,
pointer then.
so let's go with Heroic Hounds for 300.
Okay, Heroic Hounds 300. Gabe the dog was involved in over 210 combat assignments and belongs to this golden dog breed.
Amy,
Yes,
what is a golden retriever?
that is correct.
Woohoo!
Amy now has 400 points.
See,
She
now
is
I can't.
1/3 of the way to
If you would have got that wrong, I can't steal it from you.
Gotcha.
That's the only change.
Okay.
Anybody can jump in with their name.
Let's go with Potpourri for 300, please, Alex Chabark.
Okay. Paw
I like
Pourri
saying that.
for
I know you
300.
do.
This dog is the national dog of France, has French in its name, yet was originated in Germany.
Amy, what
Yes.
is a French bulldog?
No.
That is incorrect.
So,
Oh!
But not. I can't steal it. Oh, I wanted to steal it.
Okay, so you have to
Ooh.
tell us the answer, yes?
Yes.
Because I'm very curious
The
of that.
answer
French
was
poodle.
the French poodle. Yes.
Oh, I forgot
And
about
you,
the French poodle.
I just didn't
I
get my
was-
name out in time.
I was sitting there going, okay, the only dog I know of that is a French bulldog.
No, there's that.
What
There's
else is
French poodle. There's one more, but I can't remember what it was.
Is there a French terrier, I think?
No, I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
I don't know.
So I don't think
But
so.
because when he said it originated in Germany, I was like, oh, I bet that's the French poodle.
Yeah.
That's what popped in my head. All right, well, she still got control.
Okay.
Ooh, if
Let's
that daily devil's
go
under one of
with
those 400s, I'm in trouble.
Heroic Hounds for 200.
Okay. Heroic Hounds for 200. ADAC
Ooh.
served and sniffed out many explosives in the army and belongs to this German breed.
Rich,
Yes.
is it a German Shepherd?
Yes, it is. Rich is now at 1,400
control back.
points. Amy is only at 100.
Why didn't you jump in with that? I could tell you wanted to. I saw you.
Yeah,
Tighten up.
I wasn't sure if that was the right answer or not.
You got to
and I
keep
didn't-
control of the board. That's why I said it makes it
I
a little
know.
bit more. All right, let's do State Dogs 100.
Okay.
I'm afraid
State
of
Dogs 100 is the Daily Double. The Boston Terrier is the state dog of which state in which you can visit Boston?
Massachusetts.
That is true. That is Massachusetts. He got the double points.
Yeah, on the 100
worth
though.
200. Yes. Rich is now at 60.
See, here's where it's a problem because if I don't answer these 400 pointers, you can steal them. But if I answer wrong, I lose points.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to answer right. All right, let me go Potpourri for 400.
All right, Potpourri for 400. This dog breed was the first to collect evidence for an American court of law.
What?
Amy,
Yes,
a German Shepherd. What is a German Shepherd?
that is
We don't do the what
incorrect.
is part, but
It's incorrect.
Yes, that is incorrect.
What made you think-
evidence, Because it was a cop dog. That was my first thought.
but if you remember last week, you said one of the first types of cop dogs was the German Doberman. The Doberman.
You're right. I forgot about that.
Are you guys ready to find out?
Now,
which
wait a
one it
minute.
is?
She answered wrong,
Mm-hmm. So you can't.
but I had control of the board. I can't steal my own board.
Yeah.
I just keep control. So,
Oh, gotcha.
and I don't know it, so no point in trying to lose points here. So,
The answer is the Bloodhound.
Oh my God!
Oh,
It reminds me of the cartoon.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a
The dog-
cartoon with
yeah, Droopy was a bloodhound, wasn't he?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
what the hell was that? Cartoon?
There was
I'm
the
thinking
dog
of
cart. I think Droopy was a cop. I don't know why I said that. I don't know what I was
Inspector
thinking.
Gadget. Wasn't his dog a?
Yeah.
Basset
he did
hound?
have a
Brain?
dog, I think.
I don't know.
All right. Amy is at negative 300 and Rich is at
Okay, let's
1600.
go.
Oh my God!
Let's go state dogs for 300.
All right. State dogs for 300. The American Water Spaniel is the state dog for which state that is known for loving cheese?
Rich.
Yes.
Oh God. Please be Wisconsin.
Final answer.
Yes. Okay.
It is Wisconsin.
There was a thing not long ago where commercials were talking about California is the new state for cheese because they produce more. And at the last second, I went, oh my gosh, hopefully they did. Oh. All right. I got comfortable lead now.
All
I
right.
can't lose. Let's
There
go
are two
Heroic Hounds for
400.
400.
Yes. Okay. We'll go with Heroic Hounds. Rich is at 1900, by the way, with Amy at negative 300.
Shh, you don't have
Heroic
to say
Hounds for 400. I'm just keeping the listeners updated.
For those listening on the podcast side, they can't see it.
I know.
All right, here is Heroic Hounds for 400. This dog from Rhode Island found a teen who was missing for 36 hours, and she shares a name with which bright red gem?
Dog from
Amy.
Oh.
Yes,
Ruby.
that is correct. The dog's
Okay.
name was Ruby.
I was trying to think. I was thinking it was a state dog. I was trying to think of what state I had. I got confused.
Amy is
Okay,
now at
well,
Well,
there
she has
is
control, but
one
just one less.
question.
So
numbers.
State dog for 400.
State dogs for 400 is our last one left.
wait a minute. When you
This state dog
Never mind,
was
go
the
ahead.
first to designate a dog to their state, which was the Chesapeake Bay Retriever.
the Chesapeake Bay. Shoot. Is that the? No, that was the Hudson. Where is the Chesapeake Bay? Do you know where it is?
No.
Oh.
That figures it's a geography kind of question that I don't know shit about.
I don't know. I'm not.
Sorry,
this
I
is.
swore.
I'm just gonna. Let me know when the timer runs out because I don't.
All right, we'll just count the timer.
Okay,
right
so
now.
I think it's either in New York or California.
was
I
gonna
wanted to say New York,
but I don't know.
but I don't know.
I
The
didn't, Well,
answer-
if I got it wrong, it doesn't really matter. I'm that far away.
Where was it at?
The answer is Maryland.
Oh, you should know that.
I didn't live on that part of the state apparently.
So the final score is Rich with 1900, and Amy, at least she pulled ahead out of negative. She's at 100 points. So that is our game of Shepherdy.
That's the only time this
Wow.
game's been lopsided. Every week it's been.
1,800 point win.
Yeah, that's never happened before. All right, so is there anybody out there that wants to play Doggone Liar with us?
But once again, we will play the theme song, and if anybody wants to comment and wants to participate, let us know.
You, Josh, go.
My dog ate it?
I know you don't have a dog.
I can't lie!
That's not true. That's a lie.
You are a liar! No, I'm not!
He would like to confuse us.
Stretching the truth.
You've been lying.
I lied about that too.
Did you just call me a liar?
You must be quite a liar.
It's a gift.
Okay, did anybody respond that wants to play?
We did not get
Okay.
any responses. On this segment, I'll give you guys the breakdown. On this segment, Doggone Liar, I have 3 statements for Rich and Amy, 2 of which are true and another that is a lie. I'm going to give them these statements, and they need to guess which one is the lie. I am on, is it 4 in a row right now? I think I'm on 4 points in a row. I think I have 4 points, Amy has 3, and Rich have 3.
I tell you, after listening, because I always go back and listen on the podcast side, after listening to last week's episode, I was so mad at myself. I don't mean like mad at myself. I'm yelling at the radio, you dummy, you said you were going to do that. And I didn't even do what I said I was going to do. It was so bad.
Yeah, you had me shaking at first, and then you... change your mind.
But there have been weeks where we have split.
Yes.
And we still missed.
Yeah, I know.
He's getting way too good at lying.
All right. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Your first statement. Domestic dogs with wolf-like features are referred to as curs.
No idea.
The second statement. It is estimated that 10 quintillion individual insects are living at any given time.
I could see that. I mean, think about a mosquito. How many millions of mosquitoes are there? I mean, quintillion's a lot. That's like 100 trillion. Yeah, it's like, I think it's 100 trillion or I don't even know, but
okay.
But still, that's that doesn't sound like a crazy number. I don't think.
The third statement is that flamingos are born white or gray, but the food they eat makes
changes
them
their
pink.
color pink. That is 100% true. I know
Number
that.
1 is a lie. I know the pink flamingos are not born pink, and we both think that there's that many bugs.
Yeah.
And if you
a quintillion is a lot.
Yeah, but think
goes
of how
billion,
many are
trillion.
just in one person's yard. If you were going to
50?
consider that we have...
Kidding.
If you... if you were to consider the fact that we have just about an acre, if you were to go from the front yard to the backyard, how many bugs do you think you would experience?
I don't know, but you want to multiply that times the square footage of the earth? I ain't got time for that.
So I think ain't nobody got time for that. So I think that the quintillion question is true, and I think number 1 is a lie.
How much is a quintillion?
A crap ton.
Okay, we're going to get into that discussion.
That's all we said.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
I don't know how much a quintillion is. I've never heard
What
that
was the
phrase.
question number 1 again?
The first statement was that domestic dogs with wolf-like features are referred to as curs.
All he has to do is change that word that we don't know the meaning of. That could be a made-up word. And we're sitting here going, I have no idea.
Well, my sister had a dog that was like part wolf or something, and I don't remember as many people that came in the house and we talked about that. I've never heard anybody use that word. So I think that one's a lie.
You think that number 1's a lie?
Yeah, but we could split up.
I
again,
think I'm
like
going to go with
we
number
said
2
we were
because
going
I'm
to.
not
There we
sure.
go.
I'm not sure how many a quintillion is. I'm pretty sure that it goes billion, trillion, and then I think it's. I was playing a game that had to transfer money. It was some anyway, but it had a Q, and I'm pretty sure that's what the quintillion is.
Is there anybody
Does
trying
anybody
to
want to
help
help
us
us?
We have not had any helpers.
Great.
Oh.
It's Saturday night. Everybody's a little bit in affairs going on. It's probably everybody's a little busy tonight. Yeah,
So I say
I'm
one,
going with
you
number
say
2. I'm going with number 2.
I'm going with number 1.
He's not going to win this week.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah, he ain't happy.
I'm not happy.
Yes.
And
now,
Mom is the winner.
Now, who has pulled? No, somebody's pulled up into tie with him because he's
Yeah.
got 4. We each have 3.
Right.
One of us are about to tie for first
Yeah.
place.
The person who tied
That's right.
was Amy. There are 10 quintillion individual insects living right now.
Wow.
10 quintillion. See that? I don't know. All right.
You even called out my method, but a cur is like a feral dog, apparently. A mongrel, it's like a mutt that is not tame.
See, if we knew more about dogs, we would know that. But we
But
just
I-
love dogs. We don't
only-
know about
we only
dogs.
know about our own.
A domestic dog that has wolf-like features is called a Spitz.
Oh.
Spitz?
Yes.
S-P-I-T-Z or
Yes.
S? Oh.
Yes, a Spitz. So
That's
I
interesting.
looked up a list of Spitz breeds, and they don't look like wolves, but you see them and they look like a wolf in a house, basically. A wolf that lives comfortably.
Really?
So
Yeah, when Vicky had that dog, that scared the daylights out of me.
yeah,
All right.
so now Amy pulls ahead but she pulls ahead of Rich, and ties with me 4
1.
points.
1.
I will beat you too next week. Alex.
Okay, well, how many points was that Shepherdy score that we just did?
That
Oh,
Shepherdy
y'all
Oh,
knew.
1,800 to 1.
I
Y'all
actually
knew
still
when
have
we
it up.
started
It
the
was
first game of
1900
Shepherdy
to
that I was not
100.
one for that.
All right.
Anyway, get us out of here.
All right. Well, don't forget to share the show with your friends.
Yes.
Tell everybody you know about it. Tell your dog-loving friends about it, your dog-loving family members about it, anybody you know who's got a dog, even if it's a stray dog that they're just looking at outside the window. But tell your friends to watch the show and spread the word about us. Make sure when you go on YouTube that you click that bell so you get the notifications that we're going to be going on live.
Otherwise, you'll never know.
Yes.
And
then,
hopefully next week we will have at least a video to show you about Bullymake
Yes.
and maybe the information on how we're going to give away an entire box of Bullymake.
And I was actually thinking when you mentioned that it was the dog's birthdays coming up for our grand fur babies, that remember I think it was the first episode we talked about the cake.
Yes.
The dog edible cake.
Oh, yes.
Did we have to bake that? Because if we have to bake it, I can't.
Oh,
because
our oven still doesn't work.
Yeah, we got a brand new oven and it's not working. So, but did we have to bake that? If not, then I'm going to make it this week.
No, but we've got an air fryer. We could make cupcake size ones maybe
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, so-
But I think you did. I think it had pumpkin and peanut butter and stuff like that. But
Okay.
even if we can't, if you're interested in a cool cake recipe, I believe it was the first
Pretty sure it
episode.
was
It was
episode
either
1.
first or second one that had the cake recipe, and the recipe was in the description. So even if you just want to go to the description and grab the recipe, you can do it. It had pumpkin and peanut butter, and it said humans can eat it. It's just not sweet. So
I will find something to make for our babies this week, and I will definitely share a recipe with you for next week.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So,
All right.
all right. So don't forget to join us next week. And I am Amy.
I'm Rich.
Thank you for watching or listening to the
Best Dog Podcast.